you know by now that our beloved Mrs. McLeod is celebrating her final graduation ceremony this evening. And I would like to take a few moments to share a few words with you about her. Ron Burgundy said, and I concur, I don't know how to put this, but nurses are kind of a big deal. Nursing care comes in many forms. Sometimes it's the ability to make someone feel physically comfortable by various means. Other times, it is the ability to improve the body's ability to achieve or maintain health. But often, it's an uncanny yet well-honed knack to see beyond the obvious and address in some way the needs of the human soul. Mrs. McLeod has spent the last 20 years of her life administering love and kindness to the children, parents, faculty, and staff. She has given of her talents and from her heart in more ways than you will ever know. I would like to take this opportunity to publicly thank her from the bottom of our hearts for all that she has done for the Dinkelmeyer School community. Mrs. McLeod, we wish you blue skies, sunny days, a world full of smiles, laughter, joy, and love as you begin the next phase of your life. I'd like to welcome our graduates, their parents, family members, and guests. I'd also like to welcome our faculty and staff members, the Board of Education member, Mrs. Nina Lancy, up here on the stage with me. Thank you all for being here with us this evening. We're delighted that you are here to celebrate this milestone in these children's lives. I'd also like to take a moment to welcome our Superintendent of Schools, Mrs. Marie Testa, who many of you know, and thank her for coming this evening as well as Ms. Janet Pollitt, who is the Director of Curriculum for our district as well. So I'd like to thank them. Mrs. Testa just asked me to let you know that after she speaks, at some point she's going to have to leave, only because she's going to several graduation ceremonies this evening. So I know you will forgive her. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank some very special people. I'd like to thank the faculty and staff for their dedication, knowledge, perseverance in preparing these graduates to be well-rounded citizens of the world. Special thanks to Mrs. Chandler, Mrs. P, and Mr. Puerta for their hard work, guidance, support throughout their final year at Dinkelmeyer. I would also like to thank several people who worked so hard in helping to put this event together tonight. My incredible administrative assistants, Ms. Karen Guerra, Ms. Diane Lawson, our music staff, Mrs. D'Andrilli, Mrs. Baer, and a special thanks to our custodial staff, Mr. Russo, the director who is here, Mr. Schick who is here, Armando, and several of the other gentlemen back in the building for all of their help, as well as all the custodial staff here this evening. They did a tremendous job in helping us set up in about 1 hour's time. So I want to give all of those people a big round of applause. Lastly, I'd like to thank the 5th grade parents for preparing the refreshments, which will be located in the cafeteria just out this way after the ceremony. We hope that you can join us and we will see you in there after the ceremony. Go back, he thought. No good at all. Go sideways. Impossible. Go forward. Only thing to do. On we go. So up he got and trotted along with his little sword held in front of him, and one hand feeling the wall, and his heart all of a patter and a pitter. It is with great pride that your parents, teachers, and I watch as you begin the next phase of your life. For most of you, we watched as you began your educational journey at the John G. Dinkelmeyer School 7 years ago. It was my pleasure to greet you at the doors that very first day of kindergarten, when you so cautiously took your very first steps inside. You took those first steps with confidence and have persevered ever since. As you leave your elementary school years behind, I hope that you will remember your time here, spent with fondness, and I hope that the lessons you've learned serve you well, and that the people you met along the way will remain your friends and your role models. You have so much to look forward to. Middle school, high school, college, they will all challenge you to be the very best that you can be. You'll have to work hard to achieve that success. But I have no doubt that with the support and love of your families, teachers, and friends, you will persevere. Every day you make progress, every step may be fruitful, yet there will stretch out before you an ever-lengthening, ever-ascending, ever-improving path. You know you will never get to the end of the journey, but this, so far from discouraging, only adds to the joy and the glory of the climb. Remember to persevere, graduates, in order to reach your dreams. Set goals, work hard, enjoy the glory of the climb. Congratulations on your graduation from elementary school, and go forward with confidence in yourselves and your abilities. Congratulations.